Hey y'all. Y'all know where we at. We're in the car. We in the vehicle. We in the car. Y'all wanna get a slushy with beef from McDonald's? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Y'all want a small, medium, or large? Yeah, y'all right. We shouldn't overdo it. Y'all forgive my attire, really but not really, because y'all know how I come. I've been so sleepy, not because of anything that I'm doing in particular, but my allergies have me just so tired. Well, I hate everything about allergies, but man, when them allergies be making you tired, it's just a lot. I put this on my Instagram story. Y'all don't know nothing about these. Yep, the K-Swisses. You don't know. You wasn't there. You wasn't there. Let me see. And McDonald's better not have me come up. They better have me come to this window for us, and they finna say something crazy. One second. No. Do you guys still have like the blueberry slushy?
Yes, the blue raspberry slushy.
Yes. Do you have like cherry too? Can I like mix it?
We have Hawaiian punch.
Oh. Let me just go ahead and risk it and do half and half.
Half the Hawaiian punch and the blue raspberry?
Yes, ma'am.
And what size did you want?
Let me go with a medium.
Okay.
And that'll be all, my dear. Y'all wait, I'm trying to order.
Okay. Your total is $195.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's $195. What y'all got on it? And I just realized I feed you guys a lot. And nobody ever put in the comments, friend, drop your cash app, because the next time we go eat, we want to put in on it. But I got half and half, y'all. Did we agree upon that? Yes, but no, no, but yes. Y'all, one thing about me, I love good customer service, honey. Hello, dear. And I don't need the receipt, hon.
Number 3 with no onions, what size?
Thank you, ma'am. It's okay, it's okay. Thank you. She gave me the receipt anyway, but she was like, sorry. It's okay. Girl, I'll take it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. But you guys know what I'm learning. And I've been learning this for a while. But we have to be so intentional with not allowing people, we're not allowing people to suck us in or bring us into a place that they're at. This hits on the realm, or of relationships as well, because I'm learning more and more that it's more important to protect your peace than it is to be squabbling and going back and forth. Now, obviously, when I say obviously, some stuff is not so obvious. But, obviously, I'm not saying that you should not stand up for yourself. I'm not saying that you should not be communicating effectively. I'm not saying that you don't have a right to say how you feel. I'm not saying that you don't have a right to get frustrated sometimes and you may slip up and now we going back and forth. I'm not saying that at all. But for this particular video, what I am saying is sometimes there's a lot of old school sayings. And then you realize, like, I see what they saying that. Like, my mama used to stay saying, pick your battles. She would be like, Jay, you got to pick your battles wisely. I would, Ma, da-da-da-da. Well, you got to pick your battles. Ma, da-da-da-da-da. Okay, well, you can do that, da-da-da, but you got to pick your battles. She used to stay saying that. And, when I was younger, a little bit more immature, I hadn't lived enough life, I was really more on, no, if this is how I feel, I'm going to say it. If this is what they did, I'm going to check them. If da-da-da, oh, well, I got feelings too. I want to be heard too. I want to da-da-da-da. But I'm learning that you do have to pick your battles and you do have to have a balance. Again, this particular video is not about me trying to muzzle you. That's me.
Yeah. Did you have that?
Thank you.
I got it right here.
He told me he got a huge order. His car was broken down. I think bro good. You good, bro? Bro good. But you know, I'm learning more and more, you know, this game called chess and not checkers. Because sometimes you have to get rid of that emotion. Again, sometimes you have to get rid of that emotion of feeling like you lost. Okay, here, y'all. Here. Here we go. McDonald's sent me a check. Y'all got y'all's. Whoop, there it is. Okay, my turn. This is Hawaiian Punch and Blue Raspberry. You in your mama car and you getting ready to tear it up. I know one thing, when my son start driving, he definitely gonna get his own car. But if it's a time where he wanna use my car, he better not be driving like no bat out of hell. These young folks be killing me in their parents' car, just doing the most. And he and his mama whole car making a wide turn finna tear it up. Cause she trying to trust him to fake go to McDonald's. Anyway. So, you know, you have to realize, wait a minute, what is really more important? Especially because the Bible talks about this. The Bible says if you trying to make a point in so many words to a fool, it says that you're only going to make yourself frustrated. You're only going to frustrate yourself, irritate yourself, because you're trying to get a point across to somebody who's foolish. Now, I'm not saying that the people y'all fool with, deal with, have relationships with, your family members are foolish, but you understand what I'm saying. We all have foolish moments. I have them where sometimes I'm saying something that's like, okay, Jennifer, now you just being silly. So the Bible talks about that. Like, why are you trying to squabble with a fool? You gonna end up upset. And so I just realized it's so important to where you got to see how the enemy trying to move. Like, wait a minute, you was just trying to rob me of my day. You was trying to rob me of my peace. I was in a good mood and you tried to call me or text me or send me an audio or send me something. I was like, what? And in the moment, you may want to let it fly off. Get your point across. Even if your point is valid, even if you're the person that's correct. Sometimes you got to kind of sit back, especially with people who show consistency of being a fool. Now, some people that make, okay, we get it. You a little fool sometimes. You a fool with it sometimes. We get it. But y'all know y'all got some people where you like, you know what? They just can't be helped. And I ain't saying it in a bad way. But you have to protect your energy, even socially while you're out and about. You could be at a restaurant. You have to really ask yourself, is it worth me going through all of this? Again, this is not to minimize standing up for yourself, articulating what you need, what you want to desire. That's not this video. But I know that a lot of us have been subject to, you get into something or you get into a back and forth or you get into a dialogue, and then later on you realize, like, I shouldn't have even said nothing. We're not getting anywhere. We're not solving anything. But in the moment, you have to kind of recognize, where is this person at? Where am I at? Is this the right time for the conversation? What's the day looking like? What are the distractions looking like? Is this going to be something that benefits me, causes me to remain the same, that elevates me, or causes me to, you know, feel down, feel frustrated, feel angry, and now I got to spend some time calming myself down, when really, all in all, when it's all said and done, you get to that moment where you like, I shouldn't have even said anything. That wasn't even worth it. I don't have to explain myself. Here I go. I didn't get 2 straws, because y'all know we share. Share means caring. So I've been in those moments where I get snared into something and I'm just like, why was I trying to prove myself to somebody, and I already know you know what it is. I already know you know what it is. I already know. You just know. And it's not a cockiness, right? I had a situation and I was talking to somebody and they low-key got frustrated because I called them out on something that they did not follow through on. So, and I'm jokingly saying, why didn't you follow through about da-da-da-da? Now, mind you, I'm not losing no sleep. I really don't care like that. You know, y'all, it's just called banter. And they flipped the whole script, like, oh, why you bringing it up? Da-da-da. And I'm like, in the middle of, like, I'm just kidding. But that easily could have went left. But then I realized, like, how you getting mad at me because I actually called to check on you, and now I'm giving you a hard time in a loving way. But here it is. I'm calling you out on you didn't keep your promise or your end of the deal, and I'm joking about it. And I was like, and you know what? I honestly feel sorry for that person, because I'm just like, you just gonna always remain the same. I'm telling you guys, I look at other people. I don't judge other people, but I will look at another person's situation, circumstance, whatever the case may be, good and bad, in a minute. And I will look at that and try to apply it to myself. Like, how can a person be so caught and stuck on themselves and so miserable, instead of you just joking around back like, hey, da 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 da. Within a minute, you taking a person on blah blah blah. I'm like, I feel sorry for you, because I know deep down, you being that way, I know you unhappy. I know you miserable. You also showing that and I can't give y'all the whole context of the situation, so I don't want y'all to think just because a person makes a mistake that everybody's unhappy. No, but this is specific to this scenario, and I know for a fact because the person said it. Like, I know you're unhappy. I know you're miserable. I know you don't really have nothing. You don't have nobody. Don't nobody see about you. All kinds of stuff. And I looked at that and I was like, ain't no way I'm finna be going back and forth with you. And I know who I am. And I know what it is. I'm like, and I actually felt sorry for them. But I could have easily been justified. Like, first of all, you the one who did. I'm not finna do all of that. Because I know where you at and I know where I'm at. I know what my life looking like and I know what your life looking like. And I'm not down on nobody, but this is more so things you have to recognize. Where is a person? What's the timing of the conversation? What do you have going on? What are your emotions and your feelings right now? Therefore, you don't suck yourself into something because you frustrated. You having a bad day. Now you taking out what you feel on other people, because that's not fair either. But you just cannot allow people that you are in relationship with, platonic or intimate, to suck you into things where you can kind of just be like, I'm straight. And don't get me wrong, it is extremely, y'all, is the camera tilted a little bit? My bad. It can be extremely frustrating being the bigger person, but you also have to have certain boundaries in place where you like, okay, I don't mind being a bigger person. However, I'm willing to be the bigger person while somebody is trying to get things figured out, but I'm not going to be the bigger person forever. That's not even realistic, because there's going to be some times where I'm going to need somebody to be there when I'm having a moment. So we're not talking about just being foolish and just walking away every time and letting people just, no, we're not talking about that. However, when you realize it don't take nothing away from me from being a bigger person, and if you keep putting me in a position where you are not making any type of changes and you're forcing my hand to be the bigger person every time, we're going to reevaluate this whole dynamic and this whole relationship, no matter what level it's on, immediately. And those are going to be my boundaries. So good luck. So, see, sometimes the devil will try to come in and get you flustered. Even if he just want to like make you have scatterbrain for 10 minutes, for 5 minutes, anything that is contrary to, like, you know, anything that's a complete opposite of what you're feeling. And trust me, I have fallen trapped to them situations so many different times. And I look up and I be like, why did I even just do all of that? And I'm saying this respectfully. I look back and think like the person wasn't even worth it. The situation wasn't even worth it. I better off just gonna be like, oh, okay, sweetie, bye-bye. And after that person did what they did, I'm thinking to myself, I don't feel bad, because you can't possibly think you hurt my feelings. I know how you live in real life. So I actually feel sorry for you, because we know what it is. So why go back and forth? Why try to prove who I am? Why try to say, oh, I'm not doing all that with you, because I tried that before and you still silly. And that's no disrespect to nobody. Okay, y'all, now it's really getting in the mix. So now it's really getting good. So I just want to kind of encourage you to, for this particular video, don't let anybody, even if it's your mother, your spouse, your best friend, somebody at your job, your children, even yourself, don't choose violence. Choose to kind of be like, oh, you definitely got more going on that ain't got nothing to do with me, and I'm not going to let you take me there, pull me there, or whatever the case may be. And don't get me wrong, this does happen to a lot of people, but is it me, or when you are really making changes, it's like every test possible is flying at you and you like, what? Now why you coming at me like this? Now you know I'm trying to be better. You know I'm not trying to do da-da-da-da. Pardon me, because that enemy is tricky. And I was talking to this group the other day and I said, I'm not trying to minimize the devil by far. I said, but sometimes we use the enemy so much that we actually become numb to his antics. We really don't realize he's trying to kill, steal, and destroy. We say that so much that we numb to it. But I was like, if you really kind of get your thought process back and really realize what the devil tries to do and stop just minimizing it, like, it's just the enemy and I gotta know. When you realize, hold on, he is on a full-blown mission to assassinate me, to kill me, my family, my children, my friends, my hopes, my dreams, you gonna get a different type of fight about yourself. But we get so numb to just saying stuff, oh, it's the devil, oh, it's the devil. But it's like, hold on, we should have a different level of get back and a different level of fight when we actually realize, hold up, this is like a real thing. Like, you are really trying to attack me. You are really trying to destroy my day versus, oh, my day is just rough. No, when you kind of like, imagine if you were standing there and you realize somebody is getting ready to purposely hit you. Aren't you going to naturally defend yourself? Aren't you going to naturally have a knee jerk of like, hold on? But yet, when it's our day-to-day stuff, we just kind of like, oh my goodness, the day was just so rough and it was just all this going on. No, don't minimize that. Start kind of thinking of it from the perspective, and I know it may sound extreme to some people, but start trying to think of the perspective of like, you like try to look at the devil as like a human figure. And yes, I know he uses people, but sometimes we don't know how to have certain boundaries and, have a certain standard because we're looking at the shell of a person. But almost imagine the devil himself, like where you can see, and he's sitting in the car next to you while you picking up that phone. Like, I'm not finna let you have peace. You finna be like, hold on, first of all, are you not gonna respond like that? If he walks up to you, and imagine him with an illness or a virus or something in his hand that you can see that says cancer, sore throat, bad back, and he go, hey, I'm finna hit you with this. You'll be like, I own everything. You better back up. Because if you hit me with this virus called sinus, if you hit me with this virus called bad back, if you try to hit me with cancer, we finna be squabbling. You see the difference of how your energy will change? So imagine any attack that you're having. I want you to just picture him really saying, hey, now you could be in a car, you could be at work, you at work minding your business in your cubicle, AC blowing, you feeling good. It's almost 5 o'clock and the devil walk in before the coworker come or before the boss come and say, guess what? I can't stand you. And that's exactly why I'm gonna have your coworker come up to you and say something crazy to throw your day off. You'll be like, on everything you not. Matter of fact, send her in here. You're gonna fight differently. And you almost gotta picture it that way so we don't get so relaxed to the antics of the enemy. I hope this is making sense. Y'all okay here? Sorry. I was getting caught up. Because when you view it that way, you're not going to take it lightly. You're not just going to sit back and be like, oh, this is just another day. Yeah, another day with you sad. Another day with you frustrated. Another day with you depressed. Another day with you confused. Another day where you're not focusing on your destiny and trying to be better. Because here's the thing. Even without the enemy, life is going to happen. Life happens to atheists, okay? But, if you have a relationship with Christ, you understand these different warfares and spiritual warfare. So now when you kind of start looking at it like, so when you waking up in the morning, imagine he's saying, good morning, just like you can say the good morning, Jesus. The devil saying, good morning to you too. N-I-G-G-A, fool, whatever he want to call you to get you riled up. Yeah, I don't know what you woke up for. What you think you finna do with your day? And here you talking to God like, God, I'm going to have a productive day. I'm not going to let it. He like, anyway, we not trying to hear you say nothing to God. We don't care about you praying to Jesus because I'm here now. Yeah, you thought Jesus woke you up. I woke you up. I'm already finna get on your nerves right here, right now. That's why you ain't got nothing to wear. That's why your kids is being loud. And now imagine a person coming at you like that. You gonna get something about yourself where you gonna be like, first of all, you can get out with all of that. I don't know what you think this is, and you don't even have time to listen to your different emotions of sadness. You gonna kind of get a little angry, that's how you gotta be with the enemy. So that's all I'm saying. Don't let him sit there and pull you into something by way of using people on earth. Your closest circle, your coworkers, your children, your own mindset. Start kind of looking at the attacks that way. I promise you, the next time y'all have an attack, and y'all can put it in the comments if you agree, disagree, or if you like, man, I can feel this. Y'all, it's so hot outside. I'm sorry, y'all. This ain't even a slushy no more. We dang near drinking a juice with ice. The next time an attack come, take a moment to picture somebody standing there telling you what they getting ready to do to you. Yep, I'm getting ready to lay you off from your job because first of all, you ain't nothing. You ain't even got the skill set. And who you think finna hire you? Imagine if you called a job and they said that, like, girl, who you think finna hire you? Hey, my boy, your resume is trash. You gonna be like, well, first of all, I don't care if it is trash. You ain't gonna be talking to me like that. You ain't gonna even care. You gonna let them know who you are, your value, what you have to offer. And you gonna be like, that's why I want the job anyway. Click. That's how you gotta fight the enemy back. That's how you gotta start thinking about stuff when he's trying to attack you and bait you, to mess up your day, to make you be distracted, to have illegal arts with people. You will realize you won't even have time to be mad at people when you start figuring out, child, I ain't even got time to be mad at you. Child, I ain't even got time to be salty at you. I feel sorry for you, as a matter of fact. You are nobody to be going back and forth with. Love you to death, though. Smooches, keep it simple, sweetie. Smooches, kisses, mwah, mwah. Okay? So when you start thinking about stuff that way, when you tired in your body, imagine the devil saying, look at you, you so lazy. Now, don't think you saying that, but imagine a person talking slick to you. You'll be like, lazy? Let me get up. Because one thing I'm never, and y'all know how we do, we quick to put our parents in it. One thing Carmelita ain't never do is raise nobody lazy. Y'all know how we do that. One thing my mama didn't do is raise no bum. One thing Carmelita didn't do was da-da-da-da-da. So think of it that way. And don't let the enemy stand there and pull you into a trap. And sometimes we get so numb because we cannot literally, like how you can see this McDonald's a cup and you see this M. You think because you literally cannot see Satan standing right there, you kind of just minimize the attacks. No. We're not minimizing nothing. This is war. Oh, this what you doing? Oh, you thought you was gonna wake me up with this? Let me go ahead and talk right back to you. What you're not going to do, what we're not doing today, no. Matter of fact, I'm trying to pray. Have a seat. Or you on that phone call? Oh, okay. You know what? Well, I'm gonna have to go ahead and let you go because da-da-da. And don't let it infiltrate you. So imagine the enemy, for lack of better illustration, sticking a needle in you, forcing you to be depressed, sad, and anger, punching you, telling you you ain't. Just imagine that. Y'all not finna let nobody do that to you in real life. In real life. But guess what's happening? It's happening to us in real life because the enemy uses people. Just like God used people, the devil can use people too. This is not a figment of your imagination. This is really happening. This is not a dream. This is not a test. This is the real thing. So don't let the devil stand there and overtake your day, overtake your mind, overtake your emotions. This is a fight for your life. Not that you have to fight like you're exhausted, but this is a battle that's already won, and you already peeping game because you already know how the devil is coming. So instead of you trying to go toe-to-toe with the devil in terms of where you're going to lose mentally, emotionally, and physically, fight him another way. I know we say stuff like, not today, Satan, but some of y'all be letting him go today, tomorrow, and next week. He be like, not today, girl. I already started when you was asleep. Like, dang. You already man down, hand down. What's up? Is this making sense? I love y'all. We'll talk soon.